We're gonna come here because they want to play and they want to win.
Philly. I just
Like two chicken fillets, two fillets. Jay, two chicken fillets.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
What's up, guys? We're back for another episode of the Big Cat Chat podcast. We're back. Today, it's just Shawn and I. Brian's busy with work and such, so we'll let him deal with that. But we're still here. Another week, another podcast, and another week of absolute pain and misery. How you doing, Shawn?
Boring day.
Well, boring depending on who you are.
Well, Jaguars fans, boring.
Yeah, boring for Jags fans. All right, so let's just go get straight into it. Some Jags news, as much as there is. The Jags signed Casey McDermott to the active roster. Woo, crazy.
He was like the third string center in training camp.
We also signed defensive line Jeremiah Ledbetter to the practice squad, and we restored offensive tackle Badare Traore to the practice squad from practice squad injury reserve, and we released wide receiver Josh Imatorbebe from the practice squad, so he's gone again.
I would have liked to see him get a shot. No one else can get open. Try him out. Try out. What's his name at? Who's the one dude in preseason that everybody was talking about keeping? He's on the practice squad now. Brian was a big fan of him.
Oh, Jeff Cotton.
Yeah, but put Jeff Cotton in.
The guy who won me some lunch by getting cut.
Yeah, put Jeff Cotton on the field, man. At least he can maybe get open and shoot.
I mean, he can get open against second stringer or third stringer, so who knows?
Hey, we don't know what he could do.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, we got friggin' Tyron Johnson out here getting owned by Patrick Surtain. His 2 targets. Tyron Johnson has had 2 targets. First one, he gets absolutely owned by Patrick Surtain, just completely out physicaled, interception. Second target, in his hands, deep ball, drop.
He actually had 1 catch for 9 yards on Sunday.
Oh, I didn't see that, so
it was like a little in route. It was a little like
I didn't see
or a quick seam. It was like a quick seam ball, I think, and Trevor hit it for like 9 yards or something like that.
I was probably like suffering, so I wasn't really paying attention. Either way, trash. Other news: the Jags have brought back a former Jaguar to become a Jaguar again. Divine Ozigbo. He got claimed by New Orleans like a couple weeks ago, and we claimed him back. And he's.
It's funny because we got him from New Orleans originally.
I thought we. Oh, that's
no. He was on New Orleans. They cut him, or they waived him. We claimed him.
Had him for like.
Then we waived him. They claimed him. Now they cut him again, and we got him back.
So he's just going back and forth. It's like
from New Orleans to Jacksonville.
He's got to have a home in each city
as well at this point.
Yeah, we claimed him back. I believe he's on the active roster now. That would make sense because we only had like 51 guys going into game day.
Yeah.
So he's back.
So now we got what? 52 guys?
52, 53, because we got Casey McDermott, so that's one more.
Oh, yeah, so we're at 53 now.
Yeah, 53. And Jay, 2 chicken fillets, fan favorite around here. He got placed on IR with a broken hand.
Jesus.
He'll be back in a couple weeks.
And at practice and warm-ups.
At least he didn't do this non-contact preseason like Josh Oliver did. And at least
he did warm-ups though.
At least he looked promising in the game before.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wait, were they drafted in the same round? Was Tufele taken in the 3rd round?
No, he was like
I think he was
4th or 5th round.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say if he was taken in the 3rd round, then we just need to trade all our 3rd round picks and never pick in the 3rd round again.
Quincy Williams, dog.
He had 2 good games with the Jets, and now he's back to poverty again.
Yep.
As exactly as I predicted as well. He came in, shut down Derrick Henry, dipped.
I wish you could have done that one time with us.
Facts. He didn't even get reps with us. He was so bad. Anyways. And some other sad news. James Robinson got a bruised heel. It sounds like such a soft injury, but it probably hurts a lot more than it sounds. Bruised heel. He got that Sunday. He's day-to-day. I'm hoping he plays on Sunday because I got him in like 3 fantasy leagues, and I'm trying to win, bro. So it's like, James.
Yeah, I get wanting him to play for that reason, but
Yeah.
I kind of want to rest him at this point, just so he's because it's against the Bills, bro. Like, I mean,
my question is, how high of a re-injury risk is a bruised heel? Like, how much worse can that get?
I don't know.
Like a hamstring that can
I don't
get
know.
worse? Yeah, I know. I'm just posing a question.
Is it classified as a soft tissue injury?
Yeah, is it something like that, or is it just something that hurts a lot that he has to play through?
Is it structural? I don't think it's structural.
If it's something that can be re-injured or caused long-term, sit him. If it's just a lot of pain, then
I just think we're going against the number 1 defense in the league. I say you just rest him at this point because
we got the Manning cast curse, bro. Manning cast.
I mean,
curse.
yeah. I just kind of hope they sit him so that they could maybe run Visca at the backfield more.
Switch Visca to running back, dude. We give him 1 carry, he gets like 8 yards, and then he never sees another touch for the rest of the game.
He looks good. He looked good back there. He ran like a running back, dude. I was like, yo, he looks legit back there.
He always has. He has good vision. He's quick. He's a bruiser.
We did that a lot his rookie year at the beginning of the season, and then he stopped doing it for some reason.
It's because we have a new staff.
I'm saying, but in his rookie year, they did it. I'm saying his rookie year was 2 years or last year, right?
Yeah.
They did it. They did it at the beginning, and then they stopped.
Yeah, there was that one play against the Titans that he had that really good run where he bounced off a guy.
Even the last regime stopped doing it, and then this regime hasn't really done it until last game. And
Urban Meyer, I swear, this dude has said
it looks natural at doing it.
This dude, Urban Meyer, has said we got to get Visca 10 touches. He said that like 3 times, and he gets like 2 touches a game.
I honestly don't know why they don't run Tavon Austin out of the backfield either.
It's like if you want to get him touches and he can't catch the ball, just give it to him, literally handoff.
That whole 10 touches a game was dumb because that dude can't catch.
Or do the thing the Chiefs do all the time where it's like a pass, but it's like just a toss it 2 inches forward, Tyreek Hill.
Because he's not that fast.
He's not fast, but it's like if you just want to give him the ball, do those kind of things.
I don't know why they don't do that with Tavon Austin. I mean, yes, because he's small and fast, and I don't like him playing outside receiver.
Speaking of Tavon Austin, yeah, don't play him outside receiver. This dude does not know how to do routes. He caused Trevor Lawrence an interception on Sunday. I
don't know if that's not him not knowing how to do routes or just a lack of reps.
Yeah, I don't think he
didn't have many reps with us early on.
Yeah, he didn't know how to adjust his route right. That's what it was. He just
kept
running while Trevor wanted him to adjust his route deeper.
Yeah, he got here late in preseason. I mean, late in training camp. Shined in training camp. Shined in preseason. Got hurt. Hasn't had many reps. It's just miscommunications, man. I mean, I would put him. I would only play him out of the slot or out of the backfield.
We can go ahead and just jump straight into it. The Jags versus Seattle reactions. This team looks so unprepared, dude.
This was one of the worst games I've ever seen them play.
I think this was worse than the Houston game.
Since 2011. This is like the worst I've ever seen them play.
You think this was worse than the 2013 when we got blown up by Seattle?
I mean, dude. No, because we didn't score a point. No, that was 2009.
Dude, what? I thought it was 2013 when we lost.
No, it was 2009 is when we. That's the last time we got shut out was 2009.
Jags Seattle's 49-0.
It's like 44-0 or something.
Jaguars Seattle. Here you go.
I'll just say shutout.
I think our last shutout was 2009. I thought.
Yeah, it was 2009. You're right.
Yeah, that game. I mean, I don't really remember that game too much, but dude, they just looked as bad as I can remember since like the 2013 Jaguars, who looked dumb.
The offensive line, Trevor was under pressure left and right. James Robinson got hurt. James Robinson, even though he didn't play 3/4 of the game, or 2 or 3/4 of the game, he had the 2 longest plays of the game.
Yep. What is it? Pete Prisco said yesterday on Jaguars Happy Hour that it was classless by the Seattle Seahawks players to not stop James Robinson when he went to the sideline from hitting that thing.
Facts.
He ran into that Microsoft and they said he should have stopped him.
Yeah.
It's classless.
He got hurt. What else? Receivers.
Receivers can't catch.
Marvin dropped a pass. Tavon ran a wrong route.
Dude, the one Marvin dropped after he dropped that crap, dude, I was like so mad.
Bruh, it was like 3rd and 16 for our first.
I was like, you are the one receiver
we can rely on, and we can't even rely on you.
He's usually consistent, and you just.
Tyron Johnson dropped a deep ball. Marvin dropped a 3rd and 16 conversion. Visca dropped a 3rd down conversion. Tavon ran the wrong route. that caught, or he didn't adjust his route properly, miscommunication, interception. So that's
Agnew had one play where he was going over the middle and then just stopped for some
he
reason.
thought he was going to settle down, and Trevor
For
was trying
why?
to throw him. I don't know why.
The defender was right there. Why would you stop?
Exactly. Agnew would have had at least probably 20 to 30 yards on that too. He had a ton of running room in front of him. That's why,
What I'm
and
saying,
Trevor led
dude,
him
it's-
perfectly.
It's lack of reps.
That's 5 receivers. How many do we have 6 on the team?
I don't know. I see some big dude out there sometimes. I don't know who it is.
We have at least
Do we have like a-
6 receivers.
Do we have a guy
Five
on the
of them.
active roster who's like number 19 or some shit?
19. I have no idea. I don't remember ever.
Like that was Colin Johnson's number, but there's some dude out there. I swear to God, I see him out there sometimes. Who looks big, but maybe I'm seeing.
Jags
So maybe it's 89 that I'm seeing.
Here's a summary from Jaguars.
Oh, it's Treadwell, I think. Treadwell's who I'm seeing.
Treadwell. Yeah, Treadwell.
18.
Treadwell just can't even get open to get a.
He's
pass
out there,
his
and I'm
way.
seeing him. I'm like, dude, this dude is huge. Like, put him at tight end.
And he ain't doing nothing, bro. He ain't even getting.
He's
He
not-
ain't even
no,
doing
he's not
anything to get a
fast.
target. He's not fast. He can't separate. Treadwell
just
is
see him out there.
literally just a body.
I see him out there. I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, these receivers. Every single receiver, even
Oh.
Marvin, the most reliable receiver we have on the team, sold so hard. Every pass was a tight window throw. Announcers were talking about it the entire game. It's just
Colin Johnson looked bad last night.
Colin Johnson. Yeah, he's terrible. He wouldn't change a thing. Kadarius Toney. I hate you, Giants. I hate you with every bone in my body. If there was any player in the draft we could use right now, if he's healthy, of course, Toney would help us so much. You could do so much with him.
I wish that ETN never got hurt.
Yeah, if
I'm just
ETN
curious-
never got hurt too, we need that speed so bad.
I'm curious what we would look like with him. I don't know if we would have any more wins than we do now, but I'm just curious how different.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be a win changer, but he'd definitely be.
We might have maybe if we had him beat the Bengals because we lost by a field goal.
Yeah,
Who knows if he would have took one to the house?
and Chark got hurt that game, so.
Imagine if Chark didn't get hurt, we probably win that game too.
Yeah,
Either
I
way, I'm
mean-
not trying to rehash old things. It's just it's so frustrating watching this offense try to operate because it is so bad.
Yeah, like Trevor didn't play well, but everything was a mess. Miscommunication, offensive line, running back. We were given Dare Ogunbowale carries, bro. Carlos Hyde was terrible in pass pro. Never. James Robinson. Losing James Robinson hurts more in pass pro than it does in the run game, if we're honest here. Because Carlos Hyde can't block a soul.
Yeah, he's bad at pass protection. It was awful.
It was just
Ogunbowale is
embarrassing.
not any better at it.
Agnew's our best receiver. He had that one play where he stopped and would have gained a lot, but he's learning the position still. I think if anybody has upside on this team at receiver that's worth keeping is Agnew, because he has kick return ability as well. Because Agnew scored the touchdown. That touchdown was a sick route, I'm not going to lie. He went like one way and then he did like a Toney kind of spin around. It was a pretty cool route. Besides that, everybody's terrible. I don't even know. Offense was terrible. Let's talk about defense. Tyson Campbell got cooked. Tyson Campbell's terrible.
To be expected.
Tyson Campbell, on that deep ball, he could have even made a play on it, but he did not look for the ball. Again, he was just chasing it was a perfect pass, don't get me wrong, and he was beat easily. But he was still in position if he looks for the ball to maybe make a play on it.
He's so bad. Like that play where it was opening of the second half, and they threw the ball to I think it was Lockett, but it might be DK. I can't remember. He was covering him and broken the ball perfectly. Jumps to the route, and
hits him in the
the
helmet.
ball goes right through his arms, hits him in the head. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you seeing?
Like his ball skills, his ball skills are worse than Jamal Adams,
It
bro.
looks like he's got Special Olympics ball skills. Like, there's no way, dude.
It's
He
crazy.
looks like a dog trying to catch a freaking toy in its mouth and just hits him in the head the whole time.
There's a reason why he only had like 1 or 2 interceptions in college. It's because you could literally throw him the ball like he's a receiver, and he still won't catch it. He probably won't even look for it half the time. Shaq Griffin looked like Shaq Griffin, except DK owned him a little bit in the red zone. He got that one touchdown was
Yeah, he got those
impossible
2
to cover.
touchdowns on him. The one was just
One was
The
impossible.
throw and the catch was just crazy.
The other
one was just
the
like.
other one was like a couple yard route, which is.
I mean,
it happens.
what are you gonna do? DK's like 6'4", 230. What are you gonna do?
Exactly. Griffin did what he could. Griffin locked up everybody else that he was lined up on whenever he was.
It's like
Griffin's good. Miles Jack looked much better that game.
He did. He looked better.
Miles Jack. The middle of the field was not getting targeted left and right, and I think that Miles Jack had to do with that. What else? Josh Allen, 2 sacks.
I want to say, Josh Allen. He looked really good. 2
Josh
sacks.
Allen had 6 pressures, 2 sacks.
Yeah. I want to say, I think Damian Wilson had a crucial stop on one of their. It was when they were at the 1 yard line, but they converted on that 4th down. He ran it was like a 2nd or 3rd down. They ran up the middle, and Damian Wilson blew it up.
He got like a 79 grade. Our linebackers played well yesterday. We do have to admit that.
There's only so much you could do. I mean, we stopped them three runs in a row, and then that 4th run they got in on that goal line stand. But Herndon.
Gino reached across. It's like, what can you do?
Yeah, Herndon is so bad that they were playing Rudy Ford in the slot. He was getting cooked too.
Rudy Ford was terrible.
Why not play Cisco in the slot?
I don't know. Cisco.
You're gonna tell me? You're gonna look at me and tell me that Rudy Ford can cover better than Cisco can?
Cisco played every position in college except for defensive line. He played at Mike. He played at outside linebacker. He played in the nickel. He played at safety, strong safety, free safety. He did everything. Why can we not move him around? Why can we not get him on the field?
Put him as the dime backer.
And it's crazy because the coaches, especially Urban, constantly say, we got to get
Cisco
him on the field.
3 snaps.
We got to, listen to this. We got to get Visca 10 touches a game. I'd say 2 touches a game. We got to get Cisco on the field. 2 snaps. What else?
So-and-so is
going to play.
Yeah, so-and-so is going to play this week. Inactive.
Nothing Urban says is believable. Like, there's no reason to believe
the phone's buzzing for trades. No trades.
Nothing.
Shut up, Urban. God damn.
The only player we do have our building blocks on defense. We have our building block corner in the secondary. Griffin, in my opinion, I think he's a CB2, but he's still a building block in my opinion.
I think he's like a low end 1, high end 2.
I'd say he's a mid tier 1. It's the really dominant receivers.
I think he's like a
low to mid tier 1.
Yeah,
really good.
Let's say low to mid, yeah, and then high end 2. He would lock down. I think he would lock down most number 2 receivers on teams.
Yeah, he would lock down. He was locking down 1s for the most part this year until DK came along. DK didn't do that much. He just had those touchdowns.
Yeah, it's like he got burned for like a deep ball or anything. He just made great plays on perfect thrown passes where they only his receiver could get it. When you're 6'4", 238, and you can jump out the gym.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do? Just throw it up.
Exactly. And then Gino placing the ball in the perfect spot every single time. I've never seen Gino play that good in my life.
Not even in college.
He will not play that good again in his life ever again either, by the way. The Jags like to give guys their games of their lives.
I don't understand it, dude. I don't get it. Why is it always us?
I know, and it's not even it's like, yes, we're giving him all these open throws, but it's even the tight window throws he's making perfectly.
He looked good.
But yeah, we got Miles Jack, I think, is our building block linebacker. I don't think Damian's the guy, obviously, but Damian's fine. I think
I can see Jack getting traded in the offseason.
I still could see him getting traded, but I think if Miles keeps up what he did yesterday, since he doesn't have the green dot,
he would have to play as good as he did yesterday for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I think Miles can do that. So Miles could be the building block at the middle of the defense, and then you got Josh Allen as the building block on the defensive line. Josh Allen's. Is it crazy to say Josh Allen's elite at this point, or should we keep waiting?
I would say he's very good.
He's very good, bordering on elite if he didn't have that.
If he continues to play like he did yesterday.
The past weeks.
Yes. The past 3 or 4 weeks, yeah.
He's been a top 3 edge rusher ever since after the Bengals game. The Bengals game was rough, but after that, he's been top 3. That's about it for the Seahawks game. We didn't get shut out. There's that.
Luckily, we had the garbage time. Blake Bortles touchdown.
And we didn't even try to score with the second garbage time because we got onside kick touchdowns.
Dude, I was getting so mad because I have Trevor in fantasy that they weren't calling timeouts on that last drive. I was like, call timeout, man. Let him score again.
You were like, you can't go home with the timeouts.
I was like, pretend this is a 2-minute drill. The game's on the line. This is the perfect time to practice a scenario in a live action game. Just do it. It wasn't like the Seahawks were playing soft either. They weren't. They were still coming after him hard. They were still playing press coverage.
Exactly.
I was like, Urban, this is a perfect time to practice your 2-minute drill, and you're just wasting it.
Is what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and
You
predict.
can't take them home with you. I did say that in the group chat.
You did.
You can't take the timeouts home with you. Use them. It's true.
It's just like when with the game-winning field goals, the teams that use all 3 timeouts to ice a kicker, they don't just use one; they use all 3.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
what's his
annoying,
name did.
but
Freaking Brian Flores. That was so stupid.
multiple guys have done that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get our predictions out of the way for this week.
Oh God.
We will give you Brian's predictions.
Breaking news: the Broncos have placed tight end Noah Fant on reserve COVID-19 list.
You know what's kind of funny about that? Noah Fant was just talking today about Von Miller getting traded, saying that there was stuff about Von Miller getting mad about teammates not wanting to help pay for a 3-figure Halloween party. And it was a mess. But yeah, Von Miller got traded to the Rams, by the way.
Yeah, I have Noah Fant in fantasy football in our league, so I gotta look at
You
that.
guys should go back to the podcast where we did our preseason predictions, because both of us predicted the Rams to win the Super Bowl. So if there's anything, it's our Rams. Our Rams.
Our Rams.
Forget the Jags. It's our house, as the
We're
Rams say.
Honorary Rams fans this year because I'm a Matt Stafford stan.
I like Matt Stafford. I'm a Van Jefferson stan. That's who I am a stan.
I'm gonna say it. I miss him. I miss him. He who must not be named.
Sad.
But
imagine
when
Shaq Griffin and him.
But imagine us beating him when they come or when we go there. That's
If
the only
we-
game. If we don't win another game, I want that one.
If we beat the Rams or Buffalo, preferably with the Rams, but if we beat one of these two teams, I'll be satisfied, man.
I don't care. I will trade in not winning another game if we beat the Rams.
Tell me about it. That would be amazing.
Just so I can see Jalen's face.
Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Von Miller. That team is, even just outside of those 3 guys, everybody else is good. That team is cracked.
I just want to see Jalen Ramsey's face if we beat him.
In reality, I think we're going to get beat by like 40.
No, we're gonna get smoked by like 50 points each game.
50, 40. It's going to be a
I
mess.
might not even watch the game Sunday because I don't think it would be good for my mental health.
Trevor's going to have like 4 interceptions.
Oh, please don't say that.
It's honest. He's gonna be under pressure
Come on,
every snap.
I got Heineke in the bye week, bro. I gotta have Trevor started again.
Oh, that's Heineke's bye week?
Yeah, this week. This week is
Oh, okay.
against Buffalo, which is still bad. It's number 1 defense.
Yeah. Hey, that Manning cast curse, bro.
I need that. I need Josh Allen, the other
We
Josh
own
Allen.
the bill. We own the Bills historically, and we got the Manning cast curse. That's a bold prediction. I'm just saying.
Yeah, stay tuned for our predictions.
All right. So who you taking for Thursday night? Indianapolis at New York Giants. Actually, I don't know who is that. But
I think you and I have the
Indianapolis
same picks
Yeah, we
for the
do.
whole thing, except for Brian has the Jet.
Hey, don't spoil, man. Don't spoil.
What?
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
What's the game?
Shawn,
Justin Cole. I got Colts.
Shawn, I got Colts too. I think Mike White wasn't even that good last week. He had 2 interceptions, and his average depth of target was like 3 yards.
His average air yards was like 3.4.
His team was just going crazy for him.
So
He's going to go back to reality. The Jets are going to go back to
Yeah.
reality. The Jets are just home wreckers this year. That's all they are. And there's nothing to wreck about the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, I think they might be better than us, but we'll see. Week 16.
Yeah. Indianapolis, or Brian has the Jets beating Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And now, for the fun, we all took Las Vegas over the Giants. We all are taking New Orleans over Atlanta. We all are taking Buffalo over Jacksonville.
Hold on, let's rewind for a second. That Las Vegas Giants game.
Oh?
Intriguing stuff happened with the Las Vegas Raiders today.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All
It's
right.
a captivating story.
So, this morning, early hours of the morning, there was a Lamborghini accident. I don't know, some supercar accident.
He's got a Corvette.
Oh, that was a Corvette?
He had a C8 Corvette hit a Toyota RAV4.
That was a sick Corvette then. But
Yeah.
anyways, Henry Ruggs was going fast, and he was under the influence, and he committed murder.
Essentially.
Essentially.
Manslaughter.
Manslaughter.
I want to get technical with it. Basically, he rear-ended a freaking Toyota RAV4. RAV4 caught fire. A person in the RAV4 died.
He's being
He
charged
did not.
with,
He did not flee the scene. He's being
that's
charged
good
with.
at least.
Yeah, he's being charged with. Was it DUI? Something.
DUI with death or something.
Yeah. something about DUI involving a death. So
Basically,
Or-
DUI
yeah.
manslaughter. That's second degree, right?
essentially, yeah, something like that.
Second or third. degree.
Uh,
Anyway, so Ruggs
he's done.
is done.
So GG's for his career.
Hunter Renfro.
No, don't do it.
That was a joke on Twitter. I saw so many people making the jokes on Twitter. That's a cold-hearted joke. But yeah, prayers to the family that Ruggs took. Screw you, Henry Ruggs. Don't drink and
I
drive.
hope you. Yeah, I hope you rot in a cell. Henry
It's
Ruggs.
crazy because the NFL gives all their players. It's not even just Uber. All the players have access to a specific driving service.
A concierge service provided by the team.
Just for
Yes.
NFL players. But instead he drives drunk. And it's crazy because it's even worse because his whole career is dedicated to his friend who died in a car accident.
Exactly. That's like why I just can't believe that he did this. And then, like you're saying, there's never been an easier time in the history of the world to get a ride somewhere.
Exactly.
Uber. You have Uber. There's another one. Lyft.
Lyft. You got all these
Taxi
different
cabs.
services. It's like 2 cents for him. If you calculate if you like adjust how much money he has to how much it would actually cost.
I just
It doesn't
don't
make sense
understand.
to me. I'll never understand why people
Senseless.
drink and drive.
an idiot. He's
Never
dumb.
acceptable.
He's a piece of crap. I hope he rots in his cell for the
He's
rest of his
getting
life.
2 years minimum. Hopefully he gets 2 to 20 is what the minimum to maximum is.
Hopefully he gets the full 20.
Hopefully. Hopefully he never touches the fields in the NFL again, but you never know with NFL teams apparently.
Yeah.
It's a mess, but prayers to the family. Screw you, Henry Ruggs. And yeah, are you changing your prediction because of that?
No.
Okay, I'm not either. The Vegas man, didn't they have the no, they didn't. I thought it was somebody else who had Hard Knocks.
They had-
the Cowboys.
They had a racist coach and now a murderer receiver.
Homophobic coach as well.
Derek Carr, MVP.
Is this the 2008 Gators all over again? Are they gonna win the Super Bowl?
Are you saying that Urban Meyer was a racist homophobe?
Did not mean that.
Breaking news.
I didn't even think about that part, but you get what I'm going at.
Breaking news, Twitter user Raining Games calls Jacksonville Jaguars head coach a racist homophobe.
More on this story at 4:00.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on. Las Vegas, we all took the Vegas Raiders over New York Giants. We're all taking New Orleans over Atlanta. We're all taking Buffalo over Jacksonville. Shawn and I will make some predictions about that in a minute.
Ugh.
We're all taking Cincinnati over Cleveland. We're all, by the way, hashtag free Odell. We're all taking New England over Carolina. Free Brian Burns. We're all taking Dallas over Denver. That's going to be a massacre. We're all taking Baltimore over Minnesota. Minnesota is a disappointment for me. I was so high on Minnesota coming into the season, and they've just been a mess. They couldn't even beat Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush is legit, man.
Cooper Rush. The announcers were saying Cooper Rush sounds like he's a quarterback coming out of high school in Los Angeles or something. It does. It does fit.
It does, yeah.
We're all taking Miami over Houston. I don't think Miami played decently well last week.
That's the Deshaun Watson game.
I don't think Houston's winning another game. I mean,
They are. They're definitely winning another game.
Oh, they play us.
They play us, but they're gonna have Tyrod back. So.
Oh, great. We're all taking Green Bay over Kansas City because Kansas City is a mess. Travis Kelce is washed. Mahomes is washed. Tyreek Hill is a one-man team right now.
I wish we had a Tyreek Hill. Not necessarily him. I just want someone like him.
So Mecole, but somebody better than Mecole.
Yes.
Would you take Mecole?
Yes.
Do you think
Mecole would instantly be the best receiver on this team if he got here tomorrow.
Spitting. We are all taking the Chargers over Philadelphia, but I will be starting Boston Scott in fantasy because the Chargers' run defense stinks. We're all taking Arizona over San Francisco.
That game could be closer than
it could be closer than expected just because it's always the NFC East. You know how that goes.
West.
It's in San Francisco.
NFC West.
West. We're all taking the Rams over Tennessee on Sunday Night Football. Von Miller.
I hope that's a massacre.
I hope it's a massacre.
No Derrick Henry, so.
Oh, yeah. Forgot to mention, Derrick Henry, his season is most likely over.
Yeah, broken foot.
It's crazy because he only missed like 1 or 2 games all his career before. But
I'm not going to say anything negative about it, even though he's one of our rivals and he destroys us every year. You never want to see somebody
about it. I'm saying
I'm not going to. Some people on Twitter have.
I'm just saying it's kind of ironic how all week Titans fans were, because everybody's always saying, look at the yards per carry from Derrick Henry to blank. If you gave this running back this many carries, and Titans fans were all week trash talking, that running back wouldn't be able to carry it. That running back wouldn't be able to handle it, and then he gets hurt. He played 3 quarters on that foot, by the way.
Yeah, broken was like a 5th metatarsal or something like that. I don't know, but
it was not a Travis Etienne foot though.
Mm.
And then finally for Monday Night Football, we're all taking Pittsburgh over Chicago. So breaking
news. That's gonna be such a bad game.
We are all taking the same picks, except Brian took the Jets over Indianapolis. What a boring week of predictions, man.
I mean, it's not really a good week to make wild, like, underdog picks.
Yeah.
But that Monday night game is going to be so boring.
The Sunday night game's probably going to be boring too, bruh.
What, Rams-Titans?
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting for me because I'm going to watch Matthew Stafford light him up.
And I'm going to watch Van Jefferson better go for 200, bro.
Yeah, he's not. Cooper Kupp will.
I need that. I need that, bro. I need that.
I need Robert
Calvin
Woods, man.
Johnson. White, skinny Calvin Johnson.
Cooper Kupp is so good. I hate it.
He is. He was good already, but this year he's been insane. He's on pace to break Calvin's record. He's on pace for 1964 and 21 touchdowns.
Is he the best receiver in the football, you think?
Do you think?
I mean, he's got size. He's got good size. He's a
good route runner.
Elite route runner. He's got good speed and great hands.
At Kenny for calling him some mid.
Yeah. What?
I don't get where he ever got that from.
No, he hasn't been mid ever.
The Rams would have won the Super Bowl if they had Cooper Kupp that one year.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's never been mid ever.
He's just insane this year because he's got a good quarterback.
He's definitely a top 5 receiver in football. He could possibly be the best.
And he always probably has been. It's just Jared Goff makes it hard to realize. Plus, he was hurt that one year.
Hey, man, Stafford got him doing numbers.
I know, and it's like normally this on pace stuff stops like really quickly, but he's still keeping it up, man. I need him to keep it up for my fantasy team.
His hands are insane.
I know, he catches everything. As long as Stafford can hit him with a pass, it's good.
Yep.
All right. By the way, the Steelers signed Josh Lambeau to the practice squad.
Yeah, he's following Josh Scobie's footsteps.
And that did not go well for Josh Scobie. I mean, he's going to get cut in like a week when Chris Boswell gets out of concussion protocol. Chris Boswell got killed, bro.
Yeah. I would say best wishes to Josh Lambeau, but I hate Steelers, so no. Also, you snubbed me for a photograph, so no.
You will never forgive him for that, dude.
Nope. I can't wait for him to retire.
Jeez, bro. The Jags made no moves at the deadline. Go figure. And guess what? Deshaun Jackson got cut.
Which means he goes on waivers. Which means
he's going on waivers. And we have
only this sucks.
Actually, wait, we don't have
number 1 anymore. We have number 4.
I forget. We don't have number 1 anymore because we won the game.
The Lions have it.
Oh, the Lions are going to take him. No question.
You think they're going to claim a 34-year-old receiver? I don't think so.
They need a receiver in general.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll claim him.
I hope not. Who else is there?
It's them, and then it's the Eagles.
I think. No, it's Miami. It's
Miami.
Miami gets it, not Eagles, because it's the Eagles' pick. But
Miami
still gets the spot. But
do they?
Yeah, they still get the spot. It's just
okay. That's what I meant. Yeah, so Miami still gets the spot.
Just Eagles get the pick because they got traded.
And Houston, so it's Detroit, Houston, Miami, us.
Yes.
Houston's not taking them because they're rebuilding. Obviously, we're rebuilding too. But
yeah, Houston's in a fire sale.
I still think we should take him because we have the number 1 overall pick quarterback who I would like to see throw the ball deep a couple times.
Yeah, Houston has Davis Mills. Davis Mills ain't even going to play next week.
Yeah, so they're not taking him. Miami's not taking him.
Give him
Detroit
to us.
Might take him, maybe.
He's an old version of what we wanted Tyron Johnson to be. Just a deep threat. That's it.
I just want to take it. It's a free speed guy. Urban preaches We need more speed, speed, speed. You have a guy sitting here right now who, at 34 or however old he is, can still fly.
I'd rather give him reps than Tyron Johnson. Tyron Johnson's terrible.
Rather put them both on the field at the same time. One on each side. Yo, run straight.
One of them's got to get open.
Trevor, just throw it as far as you can.
Throw it to the moon. If you
I'm
get
saying,
that
man.
reference. If you get that reference.
To the moon.
Anyways, though, that's about all. So let's go ahead and get into our viewer question segment. We got one question from a loyal viewer, Patrick. Welcome back, Patrick. What do each of you think the Jags' biggest problem is? And in an ideal fantasy football world, what single player, coach, or front office staff member would you magic into the organization to make the biggest improvement to your problem? Well, the biggest problem is probably receiver, maybe.
But I would think the biggest problem is
secondary.
I would say it's receiver.
It's receiver or secondary.
We cannot score.
Yeah, we don't have a single receiver. We do have at least one corner.
It's receiver. We need a receiver the most at anything, and we probably need 3 of them, to be honest.
Yeah. The only receiver I actually like to keep moving forward is Agnew because he's still learning the position and looks still pretty good.
Yep.
So
what was the second half of that question?
The second is, what single player, coach, or front office staff member would you magic into the organization to make the biggest improvement? So you could pick a coach, you could pick general manager, or you could pick a player.
If we're talking about right now, week 9?
Yeah.
Week 9, I feel like a player would make the most impact.
Give me Jamar Chase.
I was thinking him. I'm trying to think. Jamar Chase. What about Jalen Ramsey? He probably still can't score, but I don't know. That defense would look a lot better. I don't know. Yeah,
we already have a corner, though, is the thing.
I say DK Metcalf.
You'd rather have DK Metcalf going forward than Jamar Chase?
I feel like they're both going to be elite. What's the difference?
All right, I'll take Jamar Chase.
DK's fast as hell and 6'4".
True.
I like him better in the red zone.
I like Chase better in general, though.
If we're talking about once the season ends, give me general manager Ed Dodds. That would probably make the biggest impact change for us.
I kind of want Brian Dable or Joe Brady head coach, but
yeah, I just still feel like with Trent Baalke calling the shots, it's still not going to be that great.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Makes sense. Either way, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the podcast. We will be back next week. Hopefully, we beat the Bills. If we beat the Bills, expect a celebration, but we won't. So have fun with that.
Expect lots of these. Oh, we didn't do our stat predictions for.
Oh yeah, we didn't do our stat predictions. Let's go and do that now. So
rewind. We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet. I'll let you kick it off with your winger prediction to start.
Winger prediction. I'm gonna keep it modest this week. I'll say he has 5 tackles, 1 sack. And the reason why I say he gets a sack is because Josh Allen likes to hold the ball.
You see how big Josh Allen is? You think winger taking him down?
He's gonna spear him like Goldberg, son. It's rap.
I desperately need Josh Allen to sack Josh Allen, bro.
That would be nice too.
I will pay money for Josh Allen to sack Josh Allen.
That'd be nice. I want Wigger to get him on a blitz. Let's go for his legs, man. Don't go too low.
Who was it?
Go for his thighs, his thigh area.
Michael Strahan on the Manning cast was saying do a gator roll.
The gator roll. You grab the legs and you roll.
I was like, I wonder how people are going to reply to that one. Because I know a lot of people see guys doing that and they think they're being unclassy or they're classless. Oh. Because they think they're trying to tear guys' ACL.
That's how you tackle those big dudes, man.
Yeah. For me, who am I going to pick? I don't know if James Robinson's going to play, so I'm not even going to predict him. Give me Josh Allen. Josh Allen's going to have 4 tackles, 4 pressures, a sack and a half.
Who's he splitting it with?
Dewey.
Oh, they're gonna combine? They go tabletop him?
Josh is gonna be coming right at. No, what's gonna happen is he's gonna see Winger coming off the safety blitz. He's gonna try and turn to run to roll out. Josh Allen's gonna clock him.
Ooh, I like that.
That
No
actually
flags.
happened to Gino. That happened to Gino. What happened
Yeah.
was
I remember that. Yeah.
Smoot was coming up the middle, and then he tried to turn to run, and Josh was like, "Oh, hello."
All right, you want to do our Trevor Lawrence stat line?
Yep, I'll take Trevor first. Trevor's going to throw for 178 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions.
Ooh, mine's gonna be close. I'm gonna do my completions and attempts as well. He's gonna be 25 of 46. Because you know we're
Actually,
behind.
I'll give mine too real quick. 28 of 54.
Yeah, I'll do 25 of 46. 197 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks.
It's gonna be a rough day for our boy.
Yeah, it is. Dan Arnold's gonna have about 8 of those catches.
Yeah, because Dan Arnold's always there down short to take the check.
I like
down.
Dan Arnold, man. I like Dan Arnold. I got an argument with somebody on Twitter because I said that Dan Arnold would be an ideal tight end 2 for your team, not a tight end 1. And he's like, "Oh, you do 32 tight ends better than him." I was like, "Shut up!" Like it's not.
More
like,
tight. There being 32 more tight ends.
He said, "You got to base it on what tight ends are in the league, not some ideal." I'm like, "No, ideally you would want him to be your tight end too."
Yeah, there's not 32 tight end 1s.
You're trying to say that his blocking was above average. Dan Arnold does not block.
He did have some good blocks, though, I will admit.
But he also has some bad ones.
He's not a consistent blocker, but he does have some.
I would call him a below average blocker and above average receiver.
It's because he used to be a receiver, so.
Which would make him an average tight end.
Pretty much.
Which is better than what we've had in years.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that fumble touchdown, which controversial.
Yeah.
Anybody
else you want to do a stat line for?
No James Robinson this week. Give me Deshaun Jackson. I'm just kidding.
1 catch, 70 yards, touchdown.
Didn't he do that though for the Rams? Like he had. Like,
he does that like once every 5 games. I'll take that on this team all day.
Facts.
Give me some excitement.
Yeah, I know. I want that. I just want an explosive touchdown by Trevor. It's just we have nobody fast enough to do it.
Visca. 3 catches, 36 yards, 7 carries, 60 yards, touchdown.
That's bold of you to assume this staff is actually going to give him the ball.
60 carries. He's going to have 1 carry for a 30-yard touchdown.
I'd be so happy.
I'd be like, oh my God, move him to running back forever.
Is it a carry down the middle or is it carry outside?
It's a carry off tackle. He's going to steam. He's going to run over. Who's your safety? He's running him over.
Micah Hyde.
Yeah, he's going to get ran over.
Hyde got ran over by Henry, but he did stop Henry, so.
This guy's not that much smaller than him.
Yeah. Okay. So who am I going to take for my last prediction? Is there anybody on this team worth any?
How many sacks is Jawan Taylor going to give up?
Yeah, I'm going to predict Ben Barch. Ben Barch is going to give up 8 pressures.
No! God!
I'm just kidding.
Please no. Ed Oliver feasting.
Yeah, I mean Ed Oliver's going to feast, bro. Oh my goodness. I genuinely don't know who to predict because I usually predict James Robinson and we have no receivers I want to predict. Let me predict Marvin Jones, 4 catches for 58 yards.
I'll take that at this point because he had like 5 for 35 last week or some shit.
I'll say Trevor's touchdown goes to Dan Arnold.
That'd be nice.
Actually, no. Wait, let me predict Jamal Agnew. Cut that. Jamal Agnew is going to have 6 receptions for 78 yards and a touchdown again.
You think so?
Scratch the Dan Arnold touchdown. It's going to Jamal Agnew. Jamal Agnew's going to have 1 deep ball.
I'll take it.
For 37, if you count that as a deep ball. I would, so.
I'll take that.
So did you already do? Yeah, you did Visca.
Yeah, I did Visca.
Any others you want to get out of the way?
Noah Fant. Man, do I need to bench him in fantasy football? I don't have a backup tight end.
You mentioned Noah Fant earlier.
Oh.
He's a bum. I'm just kidding.
It's actually been pretty good this year.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm good with predictions. So it's going to be a miserable week. Final score.
Oh yeah, we didn't do our final scores either.
Buffalo Bills are going to have final score of 45 to our 17.
Give me Bills 42 to 3. I'm just
Can't do
kidding.
3. Someone had touchdown.
Exactly.
Oh,
Give me 42 to 7.
God.
Another
God,
garbage time
I'm gonna
touchdown.
cry so bad. Give us 17 against the number 1 defense, please.
Who's the other touchdowns? Nobody. Jamal Agnew carrying the
told
team
you.
on his back.
I have Trevor throwing 1 to Dan
And you have
Arnold, and then
Visca
I have
carrying.
Visca running 1.
You got that Matthew Wright field goal, baby.
38 yards, nothing big.
Yeah. I'll give us 10 points. How about that?
It's more than we got against Seattle. I'll take it.
So yeah, I'll give us 42 to 10. Matthew Wright's going to kick a 23-yarder because we decided not to go for it on 4th and 1 this time. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast of us being absolutely miserable for another week in a row. Actually, not a week in a row because we actually won the last week. So
Well,
we had
yeah.
2 fun weeks, but oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
Peace.